Hello friends and welcome to today's video where we have made it. We've made it to the Messy Boots Mama video, okay? I've said in at least the first two, I know I took a break. I'm sorry I took a break from Mama content. We're back now. But I said in the past couple of videos that these were not the videos that were going to be the messy, these are my opinions, these are who I think should win videos. That's this video. So this video, get ready. First though, I do have some housekeeping things to get through. If you watched my Fremis video, the one that I just posted like a couple days ago, you'll know I mentioned my grandmother is not exactly thriving. Now you might be thinking, oh, he's back at his apartment, maybe it's getting better. You are incorrect on that. It has actually gotten worse. I have a flight there in a couple hours, so I am going to be probably pretty AWOL for the next week. If I have time between filming this video and having to leave for the airport, I will try and get another video filmed, but I can't guarantee anything, and I really want to get this one done, because, fun fact, I have tried filming this like 6 times, and every time something happened that like ruined it. Like for the first one, I filmed all the way through, and then noticed Juno was half out of frame the whole time, so I've decided that I am too much of a perfectionist to not have that be the case. Like, I needed to refilm it. So there's that. One time, like, my dog was barking like crazy. It was a whole thing. The point is that, like, I wanted to get this video done, but the actual point is, I'm probably gonna be very AWOL in the very near future. Again, I said this in the Fremis video, but, like, I now somehow have access to the community tab. I'm gonna post there when I actually have to go AWOL, because, like, when a Jewish person dies in, like, Jewish tradition, it's a whole thing. Like, I'm literally gonna be stuck at my mom's house for a week. So it's gonna be trying times, but you'll be made aware. Just know that an AWOL spell is coming. Anyway, other disclaimer, a very standard one. This is the opinion video, right? Like I said that. This is the opinion video, which means everything I'm about to say is an opinion, which more importantly means you can disagree with all of it. You can think that every single winner that I've chosen that I'm gonna vote for is wrong. That's totally fine. I love that for you. If I say your fave shouldn't win, that's also totally fine. You can still vote for them. You can still think they should win. These are opinions. Also, as always, Sloopy article in the description with all the nominees. You can check it out. That's pretty much all I got though, so let's get started. First up is Best New Female Artist, where our nominees are Ive, Kep1er, NewJeans, LE SSERAFIM, NMIXX, and Yena. Now, obviously, I will be voting for Ive because A, of the nominees, I like Ive the best, and also I think Ive should win, so it has that double winning category right there. But also, I've ranted enough about why Ive should win. Like, I don't think I have to repeat it, and I don't think I need to explain it to anyone how Ive is clearly the most successful of the nominated artists, so I'm not gonna repeat myself. I will instead mention, though, I just know in my spirit that Mnet's gonna be annoying and they're gonna give it to NewJeans. I'm calling it now. If it doesn't go to Ive, it's going to go to NewJeans, and I'm gonna riot. The next category is the Best New Male Artist, where our nominees are going to be Atbo, Tempest, TNX, Extraordinary Heroes, and Unite. Okay, hear me out, because this category is like a little more complex in terms of how I feel, because on the one hand, I have my musical opinion, which is like based on the music, based on the songs, and for that, I absolutely want Tempest to win, because both their title tracks have been bangers, like just absolute bangers. Can't Stop Shining, one of the best songs of 2022, I will say it. However, I'm an Unsang stan, so that means that I want Unsang to win so badly. Like, I have both versions of both his solo albums. I watch his Strawberries and Cigarettes cover consistently to this day. Like, I love that boy with all my heart and soul, and he deserved to win when he was with X1, and I want him to win now. So, like, there's that. However, my notes actually were diverging, that's the word, diverging from my notes, because when I wrote these notes, Unite's new title hadn't come out yet. It has since come out, and I have since not liked it. So, originally, I was going to switch off who I was going to vote for. Now I'm voting for Tempest. That being said, I know Extraordinary Heroes is going to win. I'm going to be bitter as hell about it because I cannot stand. Really Happy Death Day is like the true one that I can't stand, but I don't like either of their titles. But like, I'm gonna be mad when they win. I know they're gonna win, and I'm gonna be mad about it. Our next category is Best Female Artist, where our nominees are going to be IU, Nayeon, Miyeon, Taeyeon, and Seulgi. I mean, for this one, like, I gotta vote for Taeyeon. I gotta do it. A, I love her. B, of the soloists, I think she should win. It's like Ive. It's like Ive all over again. She should win, and I love her, so, like, I'm obviously going to be voting for Taeyeon. I will accept an IU win because I also love IU. I will begrudgingly accept a Nayeon win because whilst I wouldn't love it, like it's definitely not my first or even second choice, I will concede that she did have her moment this year, and Pop is a very fun song, so like I'll take it. However, if Miyeon or Seulgi win, I will be screaming that it's rigged. Next, Best Male Artist, where our nominees are going to be Daniel, Hoseok, Im Young-woon, Zico, and Psy. This is another complicated category for me for kind of the total opposite reason of the last one, which is that I don't really care. Like, I don't really care about anyone in this category. I'm the biggest Daniel fan out of all the nominees. Like, I would say I'm the biggest Daniel stan, but it's not, like, to the deep extent where, like, I truly care if he wins or loses. So there's that. Meanwhile, musically, I'm probably the biggest Zico fan. Like, I really liked his album. New Thing is an absolute banger. I love that song. So, like, musically, I'd want Zico to win. But as a human, he kind of annoys me, so I kind of don't want him to win. Meanwhile, Psy, very much just not for me. That man just, he bothers me on a spiritual level, so I don't want him to win. Hoseok's album, not for me. I hated that album, fun fact. I, like, wrote out a whole thing of notes for an album review for that album. I was so mean. I really didn't like that album. I don't know what possessed me that day to be, like, so truly angry at society, but, like, I was really mean in that notes section, let's say. So, like, point is, I didn't like his album, so I don't want him to win. Meanwhile, I don't like trot music, so I don't really care about Im Young-woon, so, like, that really just leaves us with Daniel, where, like, I'm probably gonna vote for him anyway. I say, like, I haven't been voting for him this whole time, but, like, I'm voting for Daniel because I don't care enough about the music to, like, it's gonna be Daniel. That's the point of this whole section. This got really rambly, but it's gonna be Daniel. We have reached our best groups section. First up is going to be best female group, where our nominees are Blackpink, Red Velvet, aespa, GIDL, Twice, and ITZY. We have reached, like, the truly most complicated territory. That's not true, but, like, very complicated territory. So we're going to do some process of elimination here, okay? Because that's how my brain decided on who I was going to vote for. First up, my favorite group here would be GIDL. Fun fact about me, I was a huge GIDL stan for a couple of years. Like, really up until this year, I was, like, a huge GIDL stan. Like, I have all their albums up until 2021. So, like, I would probably vote for them. However, I cannot stand Tomboy. I hate that song. It fills me with just an ungodly rage. So, I actively don't want them to win. So there's that. The next favorite group here would be Red Velvet. But Feel My Rhythm is just such a boring song that I don't really want to vote for them either. Meanwhile, my Blink era ended a while ago now. I will concede, if they had released a Lovesick Girls level song, I probably would be voting for them. Alas, they did not. They released a TikTok song, which makes me upset, so I'm not voting for them either. Then there's ITZY, where, like, ITZY's album just really was not for me, so they're not going to get my vote. My third favorite group here, meanwhile, would be Twice. However, I don't even think Twice should have been nominated, so, like, Lord knows I'm not voting for them, which leaves us with aespa, which is who I have been voting for. But I'm voting for aespa because, hear me out, okay? I like their album enough. True story, I See You was playing on, like, I just shuffled my music when I was taking these notes. I See You was playing as I took these notes, so that was God's work. God agrees with my choice. But, like, I like aespa enough, I like their album enough, so I've been voting for aespa. Anyway, best male group. Our nominees are going to be Bangtan, Tuxed, and Hypen, 17, Stray Kids, and NCT Dream. Listen, if you know, like, anything about me, you will know that I am voting for NCT Dream. Like, I'm sorry. Do you remember that photo book that they released, like, I think it was last summer, that had member versions? I have all the member versions. I have every single version of every single Korean release that Dream has put out. Like, I am truly a diehard Dream fan. I can and have ranted about NCT for hours. This is true. I can prove it to you because I have a 2.5-hour video about NCT on my channel. So, like, Lord knows, the NCT feelings are real. I'm very much voting for Dream. Among the other nominees, I will accept a 17 or Tuxed win because I love both of them. Like, I spent over $100 seeing 17 this summer and would actively do it again if they came back. So there's that. Meanwhile, I'm currently working on my history of Tuxed, which, if you know me, you know I only do for groups that I, like, die hard care about. So there's that. Also, just this time, literally just this year, I will take a Stray Kids win because, ironically enough, like, if you know my music taste and you know how I feel about certain groups, this will be so wild, but, like, Stray Kids low-key released the second best title track of any of the nominees. Like, 17's World, I would say, is better than Maniac, but, like, Maniac is better than anything else the nominees have put out. So just for this year, I will take a Stray Kids win. As for ENHYPEN or Bangtan, I'm not really rooting for them. I won't actively oppose it, but they're definitely not my first choice. We have reached song category territory. Now, I know when I did my nominee video, I didn't give you the nominees for these categories. Like, I talked about them, but I just told you to look. I've come to a different conclusion on how I'm going to do these, okay? Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to give you the artist that was nominated. You can figure out the song for yourself. Again, Soompi article in the description has all the nominees. Figure it out. Cool? Cool. So, first song category, best vocal performance by a solo artist. Now, for this category, our nominees are going to be IU, Taeyeon, Imogen, Im Young-woon, and Kim Min-suk. Once more, I will be voting for Taeyeon because A, I love Taeyeon, and B, I Envy You. There's one song, like Kim Min-suk's song, probably by the numbers should win over I Envy You, but I know no one's gonna vote for him really because he's not that popular internationally, which is like the biggest mama demographic, so I'm not super hopeful for him. And I Envy You was like the second most successful song that was nominated, so I'm gonna vote for it for that. So just all around, I'm voting for Taeyeon. I will accept an IU win because, again, I love IU. I will accept an Imogen win because I really like his music. And I will accept a Kim Min-suk win because that song popped off this year. Im Young-woon, if it happens, I won't, like, be angry about it, but it's definitely not what I'm really rooting for, if you know what I mean. On to Best Vocal Performance by a Group, where our nominees are going to be Big Bang, Bangtan, Davichi, Winner, and ENHYPEN with Polaroid Love. Yes, I mentioned Polaroid Love specifically. It is the only song that I will be mentioning that is nominated, and I'm mentioning it entirely because I find it so amusing that it was nominated. Like, from my recollection, that song was not actually a single. It just went viral on TikTok. So it's like if Da Da Di by Treasure was in this nominee list, like, which would have been even funnier for the record. Like, imagine if it was ENHYPEN and Treasure in this. It would have been so amusing. I would have been so happy. I wish it had happened. Okay, we're back in complicated territory because I hate this nominee list. So instead of ranting about it again, because I have done that in the past, I'm just going to talk about it really quickly here, okay? First of all, I'm voting for Davichi because Davichi is the only group that I feel like should actually be here in this nominee list. The only other group that I will accept their presence here is Big Bang because Still Life is a very vocal-based song and was very, very successful. Those are the two that I feel like have the rights to be in this category. Of those two, I'm voting for Davichi because they have better vocals and I like their song more. Cool, there's that. However, there is the deepest part of me that wants to vote for Polaroid Love entirely because, fun fact about Simon, I'm a Twitter chaos demon. Like, I will just sit back when there's Twitter chaos and watch and laugh for hours. I find it so amusing. So, like, there's so much of me that would want to see the reaction from specifically, like, ARMYs if Polaroid Love won, because I think they'd be livid if it beat Yet to Come. So, like, I really do want to vote for it for that one key reason alone. However, I also don't think it should be nominated, which means my principals will not let me vote for it, which leaves us with Davichi. Moving on, next is going to be Best Band Performance, where our nominees are Janavi, Jarin, Lucy, The Black Skirts, and Extraordinary Heroes. This is going to be a very quick little section because I do not care about this category whatsoever, but given the fact that in my nominee video I ranted about how Lucy should be winning this category, I don't think it should be very much of a leap for you to figure out that I'm voting for Lucy. However, again, I don't care about this category. I don't want Extraordinary Heroes to win because, again, I cannot stand Happy Death Day, but, like, it will not occupy that much of my brain space. Like, I don't care. We have reached, I'm going to call it the Best Dance Performance subcategory, where first up is the soloist section, where our nominees are going to be Jessie, Nayeon, Sunmi, Psy, and Yena. First, I must make a correction before we continue. In my Mama Snubs video, I said that Sunmi got snubbed here. She obviously didn't get snubbed here, she's very much here. So, Mnet, you can have that one win. You beat me this one time. But I stand by Chungha got snubbed. Anyway, based off my prior statements, I don't think it's like a huge leap to realize that I'm voting for Sunmi. And yeah, I'm voting for Sunmi. Aside from her, though, among the other nominees, I will accept a Nayeon or a Yena win because I like both of their songs, so they can have it. Psy, from an objective point of view, probably should be winning, so like he can have it if he wants it. Jessie cannot win. I'm so sorry. Zoom is a crime against music. If it wins, I'm charging Mnet with literal crimes against humanity. On to Best Dance Performance by a Male Group, where our nominees are NCT 127, NCT Dream, 17, Stray Kids, Tuxt, and Treasure. Listen, I know what you're thinking right now. I'm reading your mind right now. You're thinking to yourself, oh, obviously he's going to vote for Dream because of his prior rambles about Dream. Your logic is quite sound. I will give you that. However, you are incorrect because Twitter Chaos Demon here. And I just know in my spirit that if Treasure wins, there will be blood. on the timeline. Like, people will be livid. I feel like if anyone but Treasure won, all the other big fandoms would accept it. Like, if Stray Kids won, the NCTzens would accept that Stray Kids won. Or, like, if NCT won, the MOAs would accept that NCT won. Like, that kind of thing. However, I know that if Treasure wins, there will be blood. So I'm voting for Treasure entirely because I'm ready to be amused. That being said, though, I'm actually fine with pretty much anyone in this category winning. The only exception to that being Two Baddies. Two Baddies is a song that literally sent me spiraling into a depression. I'm not even joking when I say that. Go watch my review of their Two Baddies album if you want to know how I actually felt about it, because I talked about it a lot. But, like, that song ruined my day in every way. So, like, I don't want it to win. And if it does win, I will have to kill myself in front of Isuman himself to alter the trajectory of his life. On that lovely note, we have Best Dance Performance by a Female Group, where our nominees are Giddle, IVE, LE SSERAFIM, NewJeans, Red Velvet, and Blackpink. So, there's only one song on this nominee list that I actually enjoy and listen to in my spare time. So I'm very much voting for IVE. I also think Love Dive should just win, so there's that too. I also don't really want any of the other nominees to win, so, like, let me elaborate, okay? If Pink Venom wasn't so clearly made for TikTok, I might be able to accept it. But it is so obvious that, like, from a moral point of view, I just can't support it. So there's that. Meanwhile, I cannot stand Tomboy. I hate it. It makes me actually angry as a song, so I don't want her to win. And the other three songs are just boring, so I don't want them to win either. So yeah, I'm voting for IVE. We have finished the Best Dance Performance subcategory, and we are now in Best OST territory, where our nominees are going to be 10cm, Jimin and Sunghoon, Tae, Mellowmans, and Wonstein. I'm going to be speedy here once more because I don't really care about this category. I know one of the Bangtan songs is going to win, even though it absolutely should not be winning. So, of the two, I picked Jimin and Sunghoon's, not for Jimin. You might be surprised by that logic. Not for Jimin. It's because I want Sunghoon to win. I want Sunghoon to win. I want Sunghoon to have that mama trophy, so I'm voting for that song. Jimin gets the vote by extension. Next is another category that I don't care about, which is Best Collaborations. So, for this one, our nominees are 10cm and Big Naughty, Crush and Hoseok, Yoongi and Psy, Uwonje and Minowi, and Loco and Hwasa. So listen, as I just said, I don't care about this category. I don't care about any of the nominees. So this one time, I will be basic, and I will be voting for a Psy's collab with Yoongi because I think it should win. It's just, it was a very successful song. It deserves it this one time, okay? Like, this one time I'm being boring and basic. I'm sorry. You can expect better from me in the future. Here, I got nothing else. We have reached the final non-Daesung category, which is for Best Hip-Hop and Urban Music, where our nominees are going to be B.O., Big Naughty, Hoseok, Jay Park, and Zico. We're back in a category where I actually have, like, opinions and things to say, which, like, good, I have things to say. Firstly, of, like, artist-wise, like, just based off the artists, I'd probably vote for B.O. because he's the artist that I like the most. Like, I like his music a lot. But he's nominated for Counting Stars, and I don't really like that song, so I'm not going to be voting for him. Again, musically, I'd probably vote for Zico after that, but again, I don't like Zico, so I'm not voting for Zico. However, none of this is actually relevant, because the song Jay Park is nominated with is his collaboration with IU, so I'm voting for him because I want to be able to say that IU won in this category. Like, let's be real for a minute, that song is a hit entirely because of IU. No one cares about Jay Park, so, like, I just want to be able to say IU won in this category, so I'm voting for Jay Park. On to the Daesongs, where first up we have Song of the Year. Now, I'm not giving you every nominee for this category because there's literally 100 of them. Just know that for this one and for Artist of the Year, if you were nominated in the Song or Artist category respectively, you're nominated here. So, like, ITZY didn't get a Song nomination, so they're not here, but Treasure didn't get an Artist nomination, so they're not in the Artist section. I hope that made sense. I'm not repeating it. Anyway, I'm voting for IVE's Love Dive, because I actually have multiple reasons. So reason number one, I really like the song. I think it's a great song. Reason number two is arguably, at least if you ask me, the most successful song of 2022, so it has that going for it. Reason number three, I know the armies are going to flood Yet to Come with votes. Like, I know it's gonna happen. And hear me out. I'm not making any accusations. However, if Yet to Come wins Song of the Year, I will be launching my own investigation into Mnet and Big Hit's financials because something is not right with that. Like, Yet to Come flopped. I'm gonna say. Yet to Come was a flop song. Definitely by Bangtan standards, even by, like, just normal standards. Like, it's not even one of the 10 most successful songs that are nominated. It definitely should not be winning. So, like, there's that factor going for it, too. Other nominees I am fine with winning. Any artist that I have previously mentioned that I love. So, like, IU, Taeyeon, NCT, 17, all of that. They can all win. Also, I will accept a Polaroid Love win because I think it would be so funny if Polaroid Love was Song of the Year when it is not a single. So just, I kind of want Polaroid Love to win. Like, I was almost ready to vote for it, but like, logic would not let me, but I really want it to win. Like, I want society to ignore me and to vote for Polaroid Love just this once. Anyway, our final category, Artist of the Year. Once more, I will not be giving you a nominee list because it is quite long, and once more, it is every artist that was nominated in the artist category. That is your list to go off of. I'm not giving you all of them. And also, once again, I will be voting for IVE because reason number one, IVE deserves it. I've had the best year out of anyone this year. Like, I'm so sorry. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't because I'm right. I was thriving this year. I should be winning for that. Also, same as the last time, I know the armies are going to flood it. I don't think Bangtan should win Artist of the Year. I don't think they did enough. So there's that too. Once again, though, artists that I will accept winning this category include any artist that I've previously mentioned that I adore, or any artist that was nominated in Best New Male Artist, except for Extraordinary Heroes, because I think it would be so funny if, like, Atba won Artist of the Year. I know they're not going to, but just, like, I'm imagining the aftermath of that win, and it's so amusing. Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. It has been an ordeal to create just because it's taken me like 8 tries to do it. So I'm glad we finally got here. I hope you liked it. Feel free to comment your thoughts on all the nominations. Comment who you'll vote for. Comment how wrong I am for who I'm voting for. Comment it all down below. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. Also, if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter @_albumreviews. I will link that in the description along with the other 2022 Mama videos that I've done, so you can check out how I feel about whatever those subjects will be. You can check those out. They'll be in the description. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you again for watching. Bye!